Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. Let me apologize ahead of time for what I'm sure is some horrible audio that's coming through right now, but Melissa and I popped out here real quick just to give you guys an idea of what it is that we are dealing with out here in the west, and specifically at our location here in North Idaho. There have been a number of fires that have popped up here in the early morning. The fire department's been scrambling around trying to address that, but it has made for some really awful and hazardous conditions. As you can see behind us, things are really smoky.
So we were going to be working on our shed today, but obviously these conditions are making it completely impossible. There's no way we can be out here today, and we don't really know how much worse this is going to get. So we're going to be going inside the air is not great inside either, but we live in a barn, so there's really nowhere we can go. But we're going to keep grinding because we've got to get running water going from the pump house to the tiny home. So at least we can do some rough-in of the PEX and try to close up some of the walls that are still opened up in there. And Jeremy and I really need to get the master bedroom done so we can get moved in there.
Yeah, we'll adapt, we'll overcome, we'll do what we can with what we've got, as we usually do. Hopefully these wind conditions slow down. It seems to be getting worse, quite honestly. Yeah. The visibility is horrible looking out to the east here. I don't know if you can make that out, but it's got to be like half a mile
mountains
visibility
back there.
Yeah, it's usually beautiful scenery. Not today. It's pretty awful. So hopefully everything works out and things don't get worse.
Yeah, and we also just want to say keep everyone in your prayers in the whole Pacific Northwest. I mean, California, Oregon, Washington, and Idaho are just having a really hard time right now. So if you guys can just keep everyone in your prayers, especially firefighters out there. Appreciate you guys, but we're gonna get to work.
Let's go.
All right.
Okay guys, here we go. We have made our way indoors where it is much easier to breathe. And we are about to get to work here in our master bedroom. Oh.
Focus.
So the plan for today, we actually have a lot of work to do. We are hoping to get this back wall that you see behind us completely enclosed. What that's going to require of us is that we take the remainder of our electrical wiring and get that stuck back behind the studs. Once that's done, we are going to drill some holes on the inner portion of the studs to get our PEX lines run out into the shop, the pole barn itself.
Right, and the reason we're running hot and cold PEX lines out into the shop is because we're going to be building a utility room for the washer and dryer out there because they obviously don't fit in our tiny little house. So we will be running those just roughly through the wall. That way we can get this insulated, enclosed, and get going. We were able to get this room all painted and primed. So we haven't trimmed it out yet, but it's enough to at least start working on this back wall.
Once that back wall is fully enclosed, we actually purchased some SHIPLAP because Melissa loves herself some SHIPLAP, and that's going to be the lone accent wall here in the bedroom.
Yep, it's gonna be awesome. So let's get
work. Let's go.
We're up in our loft right now getting a 2x4 and the insulation, and we're noticing that there is ash falling. Basically the wind is blowing it up through the ridge gap. Look at that, lining up in our loft.
Let's catch it.
Haha, no.
Our laser level shot on the wall here. We're going to use this as a guideline to drill our holes so that we can then run our PEX through these studs. We're going to be drilling our holes on the innermost portion of the studs just to get it away from the exterior wall and the cold temperatures in the winter, and that will also allow for us to shove as much insulation as we possibly can back behind the pipes. have gone ahead and drilled out the majority of the holes that we need here on this back wall for our PEX lines. We're using a 1-inch bit, we're using 1/2-inch PEX lines, so that additional leeway should be able to account for any kind of expansion or contraction that may occur within the line itself. Again, because we ended up putting our holes on the very inside of the studs, the end result is going to be that we have nearly 8 inches of insulation back behind the PEX itself, so we are hoping that that'll address any possible freezing issues since it is an exterior wall.
Okay, we've got the holes all drilled.
Oh, she said it gave.
It's time to get PEXy. This is how my mom saran wraps cookies. I'm very good at removing multiple layers of saran wrap from my childhood. Seriously.
Waiting for you in a town where I've always stuck around. It's always easy when I see someone waiting there for me. When there's a whole lot of love in a home.
So Jeremy has decided that he wants to do an additional wrap around these pipes, which requires him driving an hour into town. It's about to close, so Kira and I are going to keep working. We're going to be running the hotline. I can't really do this by myself, so she's volunteered to help.
Last when there's a whole lot of love in a home from above.
All right, the world's cutest little helper assisted me with the hot PEX line. We got that all in. So what I'm going to do now is work on the 6-inch insulation. I'm working with an R19 faced insulation. I'm going to be leaving about 1.5 inch, 2-inch air gap between our metal walls and where the insulation is. That way there's not insulation pressed up against the metal. It just allows any moisture vapor to escape if we were to get any condensation back there.
There's a whole lot of love in a home from above. There's a whole lot of love in a home from above.
So I did not beat Jeremy. He must have been driving like a bat out of hell.
Not at all.
Okay, maybe I'm a slow worker. Either way, I was about 5 minutes from being done. I was able to get all of our insulation all stapled. So we are good there. Now we're going to be doing our pipe insulation. And then from there, we will get on with our poly vapor barrier. the smoke is even worse today, but that just means that we get to continue working on the master bedroom. We're going to get the back wall sheathed. It's really cute. And then he's really excited about the master bedroom. And then hopefully we can also get the shiplap up. So we're gonna start working now, see how much we accomplish.
We all live on time we borrow, time our children to us lend. Here today, but gone tomorrow, like a spark fly in the wind. We all look up to our fathers, all our lives if all is right, and we all need our mothers when the day is dark as night, and the drums of war are getting louder, a sound you never heard before. Gonna come to your town, gonna find your corner, and we'll soon be knocking on your door. Someone pulls an easy trigger, puts another to the ground in disbelief, staring at his fingers through which his blood runs with his life. And the drums of war are getting louder, a sound you never heard before. Gonna come to your town, gonna find your corner.
All done?
All pow, all done.
You ready to put some shiplap?
Finito. We're finished. We're through.
We're not done. Go get the shiplap.
The signs are there, right in front of us, for so long buried in the snow.
So for this back wall, we are finishing things off with a 6-inch shiplap. You can see that it's already been primed, and like all of the rest of the laminate material that we used previously in our main living area, we need to place an importance on getting this very first row that we were working off of completely level. So we'll take a little additional care and time with making sure we get things right with this. Because it is a tongue and groove product, once we're past that, it should move relatively quickly. And then the other thing that Melissa and I are going to have to make note of as we progress upward here is the fact that we have our PEX lines back behind the wall now. So for that little brief section, we will actually be using a construction adhesive to get this stuff on the wall.
Find your corner, and we'll soon be knocking on your door.
No. Jory, no. is completely unsafe to operate power tools while consuming adult beverages. Jeremy, you're on your own for the rest of the night.
Again, we got the majority of our shiplap up on the wall. We weren't able to finish. Unfortunately, it's getting
Why,
handy
Jeremy? Why
because
weren't we able to
we
finish?
ran short on materials.
Why did we run
by
short?
2 boards.
Because I wasn't at
2
the
boards.
store with Jeremy, and I always make him buy extra.
So what that means is we're gonna call it a night. I'm gonna wake up early in the morning and I'm gonna drive the hour over to the depot, to the Home Depot.
Sounds like a full afternoon.
I'm gonna grab what we need. I'll grab some other materials that we need for other projects since we're really trying to make a push to get this place wrapped up.
Yes.
We still have 1,000,001 things to do, but
We do, yeah. We might as well get the carpet for in here. We unfortunately can't trim in here because the Home Depot didn't order all the base and crown molding that we need to be able to trim out the rest of the room. So hopefully that will be in this week. But that kind of sets us back because just everywhere we go, it seems like building supplies are sold out. So we're kind of dealing with that a little bit, but we're doing what we can. So tomorrow we should at least get this wall caulked and painted, right?
we'll get it done.
Yeah. We had a super busy day today, so we were not working earlier. We were actually shopping for the next project, so we were able to get our last 2 pieces up tonight. We got the wall complete. So now tomorrow I can spend my time making it look pretty, but yeah, one step closer to getting moved into that master bedroom.
It's getting there.
Yep. So as always, we appreciate you guys taking the time to watch our video. We have a lot more coming, so we will catch you on the next one.
See you guys.